Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited about today's video, 5 easy steps to get into your headstand. We will be using either a block or a yoga wheel, and we will also be using a strap. So go ahead and get your props ready, get set up on your mat, grab some water, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright you guys, we are going to go ahead and get started with our video. So starting off with step 1, we're going to create the triangle with our arms. So go ahead and you can grab your strap if you would like to use one. We're just going to loop our strap through both of the hoops. So loop it through both of them once, and then once you get a nice circle, it's going to go around your triceps. Go ahead and take your strap and loop it back through only one of the hoops. And then that way we can adjust it easily, but it'll also hold nice and steady. So go ahead and take your left arm through, take your right arm through. It's going to come above the elbows. Now, you want to make sure that you have it tight enough so that your elbows come out from the shoulders. If they come out too wide, like here they are, I'm going to lose a lot of stability because my triangle is too wide. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten my strap. Make sure I adjust it to my liking. I would probably tighten it just a little bit more here. I really want to be stacked. All right, that should be good. Perfect. All right, you guys, once you have your strap nice and steady, go ahead and come back onto your knees. We're going to come down onto all fours. So come down onto your knees and your elbows. You can go ahead and clasp your elbows here if you would like, a nice stretch, maybe move a little bit and just hold here, getting comfortable. If you are ready to go for the full triangle, take your hands out in front of you and you're going to clasp your hands together. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to open up those palms so that way you can tuck your head into the palms. So we're going to use our hands as a nice little cup for our head. Tuck your head in. And there you have your triangle. So step 1 is complete. All right, if you are ready to move on to step 2, go ahead and tuck your head into your palms, and we're going to create a triangle with our body. So what we're going to do is curl toes, pick up the knees, lift hips up. Walk your toes in if you can, trying to get your hips up on top of your shoulders. So you want to create another triangle here and rock up as high as you can on your toes. If it's too much, bend into the knees, and you do not have to walk in all the way. Hold and breathe. You guys got it. Keep lifting your belly up to take the hips up even more. Good. Go ahead and come down onto your knees. Uncurl those toes, take a little child's pose here, take your hands out in front of you, relax your forehead down. Good. If you want to ditch your strap, take a few breaths. I've got kitties playing. Go ahead and relax down on your forehead, take a few breaths. With steps 1 and 2, let's go ahead and move on to step 3. We're going to be adding in our prop, our block, or our wheel, and this is going to go under the toes so that we can get our hips up on top of our shoulders even more. So go ahead and get your prop ready. Take that strap around your triceps so that way you can set up for your headstand. Now the block or the wheel comes behind you, and your toes are going to go up on the block. Okay? Come down onto your elbows, set yourself up, come into your triangle, tuck in the head, and then come up onto the toes, lifting your knees and taking your hips up on top of the shoulders. So this is why I like the wheel. I can just adjust it to my body. I can pull it in and I can push it back out. Good, just get comfortable here. Push into your forearms. All right, you guys, when you're ready, we're going to pick up our left knee, or our left toes, and we're just going to hug left knee into the chest and hold. Keep using your breath. And we're going to switch left toes down. Inhale the right. Right toes down. Inhale the left. Left toes down. Inhale the right. Right toes down. And then we're going to slowly release. So come down onto your knees. Release your feet off your prop. You can just also roll it behind you. And then we're going to lift our head up. And we're going to come to all fours. So come onto your hands and knees. Release your strap. And then we're just going to neutralize our spine. So make sure you're stacked. And we're just going to gently rock our hips side to side here. So don't come into a forward fold yet. Perfect. When you're ready, go ahead and take a child's pose. And that is step number 3. All right, my friends, we are going to be moving on to step number 4 if you are ready. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my strap because it kind of just gets in the way of my face. I have a pretty solid foundation, so if you feel ready, get rid of your strap. If you enjoy it, it's hugging your arms in. Keep using it. It's so good. We're going to go ahead and come back into our headstand. We're going to use our block one more time. So go ahead and take that behind you. Go ahead and prop your toes up on your prop. Create the triangle with your arms. Cup the hands. And then allow your head to fall into the cup. Lift up your knees and hips. Beautiful. And you can kind of squeeze it in, maybe walk it in a little bit. And then when you're ready, we're going to hug left knee in, and we're going to hold, and then we're going to pick up the right toe. So we're going to squeeze our belly, and our hips are on top of the shoulders. We're using the shoulders to push them out of the way, to push into the triceps. Go ahead and release. Right toes down, left toes down. And we're just going to do the same thing, but we're going to switch. Pick up the right, and then hug left in. And then go ahead and release. Come down onto your knees. Good. Relax everything back into your tabletop. So push up onto your hands. Same as we did last time, neutralize the spine. Rock your hips side to side. If maybe you want to do a little cat-cow or a little extra side to side crunching, go for it. And that is step number 4, picking up both legs. When you have neutralized your spine, go ahead and you can take a child's pose. Okay, you guys, we are going to be moving on to step number 5. So if you are ready to move into your full headstand, make sure you have a wall or a couch behind you that is there to catch you. Make sure you're practicing safely. And we're using the core. So let's go ahead and get started. Come down onto all fours just like we did. Take your prop back. Come up onto the toes. So take your toes onto the block or wheel behind you. Come down onto your elbows and create your triangle. Tuck the head into your hands. Back of the neck is nice and long here. And then we're going to lift up our knees and our hips. Hips on shoulders. All right, you guys. When you are ready, when you feel steady, we're going to hug our knees into our chest just like we did in step 4. So now we've got both legs in. And gently start to lift those knees up. Take hips on shoulders. You guys got it? And then extend toes up toward the ceiling. Holding and breathing. Now, you need to engage through the core and your legs. So you squeeze your legs toward each other. Squeeze the glutes. Bend your knees, slowly lower it down. Use control. Take your toes down, knees down. And then you can release, come back to all fours, neutralize your spine, and then you can take a child's pose. Alright, you guys, well that is it for the video today. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys had a good time learning how to get into a headstand properly and safely, and I hope you guys can hopefully find your own headstand practice soon. Thanks for joining me. Just make sure that you have something there to catch you. So, alright. Alright. Okay. I got this, guys. Alright. Okay, you guys.